The federal government really flipped the housing market. I mean, this is the time of year that I absolutely love going out there and trying to find deals, especially in the winter, for those properties that were diamonds in the rough that I actually wanted, and there was a lot more competition. Now, when you would go out, you wouldn't see much competition at all. So there's always going to be an advocate for any market. So right now, someone is going to say, hey, there's less competition in the market. You should be out there. You should be looking for deals. Trust me, every deal that was available has been found. The only deals that you may find, and they're still going to be overpriced, are properties that are in very, very tough condition and that need work. Okay? Which requires a lot of actual cash on hand. I've been informed that there are people with millions of dollars sitting on the sidelines right now in this state that I'm in, looking for deals, waiting for rates to go down. Those are people that you won't be able to compete with and that are willing to go above asking once the rates are low enough for them to feel comfortable entering that market. Any real estate that I had on my short list that did not sell, and when I say short list, those are like terms that you'll find on Redfin, that you can have properties that are in your short list. So me as an investor, I'm going to have properties that I heart. I have 3 different lists, properties that are just beautiful to look at, properties that are in my short list that I really am looking at pulling the trigger on, and properties that are in my home list that if they go down in value, I might put in my short list and start looking at that as a potential investment opportunity. So the properties that are in my short list, I can tell you that 90% of all of them are now off the market completely, which means they're not even for sale. I always put notes and comments under each property. However, Redfin, when they take it down, sometimes they take away the pictures, they take away everything else. So I'm not necessarily able to get a full picture of what I would be investing in or looking at. Now, because they were in my short list, that means it was priced pretty well, but just not well enough for me to, again, pull the trigger on that and want that as an investment property for myself. Moving on, the Fed, because they raised interest rates so much, it really sapped out a lot of the competition who couldn't afford the prices, or the prices of the property itself was just so overpriced that it absolutely made no sense for me as an investor to say, hey, I'm going to buy this and project that rents will be higher in the next 5 to 6 years. No, I must cash flow immediately. I'm not the type of person to lose money on a deal. And by losing money on deals, what's going to happen is that you're going to limit how much you can actually afford on the properties moving forward. And that's going to stunt you from being able to afford more and more properties moving forward. So for me, on my taxes this year, I'm also going to show that I made a profit in real estate so that it doesn't hinder me into buying properties later down the line. Because there was a property that I wanted that's now contingent that I should be in contract for, and I couldn't buy it. Why? Because I showed a loss on my real estate last year. That's just me being honest. I couldn't buy it due to that. And so hopefully the property doesn't close. And if it's back on the market, once I do my taxes and everything else, of course, I'm going to be a for sure buyer of this property, especially with the lower interest rates. I'm going to want that so bad. And I'll probably go about 13,000 under what their asking price is currently. So again, just understanding exactly what you want, understanding exactly what you can do, putting your best foot forward to make this a asset class that works. But then also understand that there's less competition right now, but there's also less properties that are worthy of your attention, worthy of your time. Like, I don't want to go into a rough market, a bad market, and try to make it better. No, I want to get the best properties available I want to see the best units available. I want to be able to hold a nice asset, something that goes up in value in a great neighborhood, and really be a real estate professional with beautiful, beautiful assets. I also want to scale up, not down, and not stagnant. So although that does limit me, it's just a pride thing to where I want my next asset to be about $80,000 more than what my previous asset was, and what my previous asset cost. So that's just me. That's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm looking to scale. I'm looking to break out of the single family property market investing space and move into multifamily, which I believe is super, super exciting. I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. But we need to be buying the best of the best. And right now, that's not in my state. You might find some beautiful, dashing properties in your state that you're willing to move in, that you like, that you would live in, and that you would cash flow on, and that you project to be in good standing 5 to 10 years from now. Absolutely. Those are the type of properties that I'm looking forward to invest in. And that's what I would suggest for anybody else out there who is also looking for properties to invest in. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and on Rumble, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.